Hello and welcome to this edition of FYI Weekly, your official source for City of Greensboro news and information. The City of Greensboro invites the community to participate in a brief survey designed to gather input on regulating private parties and large-scale events. The city is committed to supporting community gatherings while ensuring public safety and enhancing the overall experience. Feedback from the survey will inform local policies and event planning guidelines to help strike a balance between celebration and community well-being. Deputy City Attorney Laura Cubbage said a city the size of Greensboro with an active college presence is bound to have private events happening on a regular basis. The city encourages these events, and this survey will identify community needs and appropriate regulations that keep safety at the forefront. All survey responses are confidential and will be used solely for research and planning purposes. Input will help shape the future of community events in Greensboro. Residents are encouraged to complete the survey by Thursday, June 5th. To access the private event survey, visit the city's website. Residents, business owners, and frequent visitors of South Greensboro are invited to attend the upcoming Culture and Authenticity Workshop associated with the South Greensboro Plan. The event will be held from 4:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. on Thursday, May 22nd at the Brown Community Recreation Center located at 302 East Vandalia Road. This workshop provides an opportunity for attendees to review preliminary recommendations for improvements in South Greensboro and provide feedback on the plan. Residents are encouraged to contribute to discussions and participate in a community art project aimed at improving the area while maintaining the diversity and character of South Greensboro. The discussion is part of the Greensboro Planning Department's process to develop a more prosperous, safer, and closer-knit community in South Greensboro. Staff is working to complete a draft for the public to review later this summer. Snacks and refreshments will be made available. The Brown Community Recreation Center is located at 302 East Vandalia Road. To learn more about the South Greensboro planning process, visit the city's website. The road construction on South Spring Street and Spring Garden Street will continue through Monday, June 30th, which is a few weeks longer than initially expected. The work is part of the fourth and final phase of construction to complete the downtown Greenway. Eastbound traffic on Spring Garden Street will be directed to the westbound lane until crews finish the work. The westbound lane of Spring Garden Street and the South Spring Street exit ramp will remain closed until Monday, June 30th. However, accommodations will be made for those who need access to the immediate area. Motorists should expect delays in the vicinity of the construction area, and it is recommended to use alternate routes. Work schedules can change depending on weather conditions and equipment availability. For more information about lane and road closures and to request email notifications about upcoming city street projects, visit the city's website. Cone Health has partnered with the city to share a series of brief and informative videos designed to inspire you to make better choices when it comes to healthy living. Following these tips is an easy way to help each of us improve our quality of life. Let's take a moment to check out today's News for Your Health.
Colon cancer is the third most common cancer in the US. It is also the most preventable cancer. Here is what you should know. Most of the colon cancers arise from small warts in the colon called polyps. It takes about 10 years for a polyp to become cancerous. So we have a 10-year window in which we can do a colonoscopy, take out the polyps, and prevent colon cancer. Earlier stages of colon cancer do not have any symptoms, and we want to catch it at an earlier stage. Some people do experience abdominal discomfort, change in bowel habits, unexplained anemia, unexplained weight loss, or rectal bleeding. There are certain risk factors for colon cancer: age, family history of colon cancer, history of inflammatory conditions of the colon like Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis. Certain ethnicities like African Americans have a higher incidence of colon cancer. Diabetes by itself is a risk factor. And then there are certain lifestyle factors which include obesity, smoking, history of heavy alcohol use, diets which are low fiber, high fat diets, sedentary lifestyle. Regular screening does prevent colon cancer. If you have a family member who had colon cancer, we start colonoscopy 10 years before the age of diagnosis or at the age of 40, whichever comes first. Talk to your healthcare provider when you should start getting screened for colorectal cancer. The most important thing you can do to prevent colon cancer is to get regular colon cancer screening by means of colonoscopy or other methods. The second most important thing you can do is to change your diet. Eat a healthy, high fiber diet which is less red meats, less processed foods, more fruits and vegetables. Exercise regularly, maintain body weight, stop smoking, limit alcohol use, know your family history. And lastly, listen to your body. If you think that there is something not right, talk to your doctor. Don't be embarrassed. We are here to help.
The city has given a new name to an office that has been around for decades. And if you have a talent for creating original outdoor visual art, apply to the Greensboro Neighborhood Arts Program. We'll have those stories and more news coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. The City of Greensboro is introducing the new name for its Minority and Women Business Enterprise, or MWBE, office. Now known as the Office of Business Opportunity, the new name reflects the city's expanded focus on supporting a broader range of diverse and small businesses throughout the community. The office will continue leading efforts to ensure all businesses have equal access to city contracts for goods, construction, and professional services. Office Manager Michael Humphrey said until now, the city's efforts have focused primarily on minority and women-owned businesses. As the city continues to grow, the Office of Business Opportunity will be primed to assist those interested in doing business in Greensboro. Staff will continue to manage outreach, host events, and provide resources to help connect underrepresented businesses with meaningful opportunities. For more information, contact the Office of Business Opportunity at 336-373-2674 or visit the city's website. Creative Greensboro is accepting applications from community-based arts and/or cultural nonprofit organizations to lead the creation of new original outdoor visual art in Greensboro. The Neighborhood Arts Program brings artistic experiences and beautification projects to neighborhoods across the Gate City. 2 organizations will be selected and each will receive $15,000. The scope of work includes organizing a community stakeholder group, proposing a site for the artwork, holding an open call for artists to design and install a piece of community-informed artwork, and hosting a celebration. Eligible organizations must have had a 501c3 status for at least 3 years, possess some experience leading arts programs, and are not currently receiving or have previously received any financial or in-kind support from Creative Greensboro. Proposed artwork sites can include any area beyond downtown with a focus on reinvestment, revitalization, or renewal. For more information about this program, contact Karen Archia at Creative Greensboro at 336-433-7362. Guilford Courthouse National Military Park is a unit of the National Park System, or NPS. The public is invited to participate in a planning effort that will provide guidance for long-term management of the park. Consistent with NPS law and policy, comprehensive planning is periodically required to respond to emerging issues or opportunities facing park management. In compliance with the National Environmental Policy Act, the NPS has prepared a development concept plan and environmental assessment to evaluate the environmental impacts of the proposed alternatives. The key elements of the proposed plan include acquisition, removal, and revegetation of Old Battleground Road within the park's boundary, demolition of the visitor center and associated parking lot, construction of a new visitor contact station on previously disturbed areas at Hoskins Farm, and extending the trail network to create a safe and accessible trail along all new parklands. The public comment period is open until Friday, May 30th. For more information about the plan or to submit comments, please visit the National Park System website. If you want to get a jump start on filling your social calendar for the summer months, we can help you out. Coming up after the break, we'll check in with the Parks and Recreation Department. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. The summer season is fast approaching. If you are eager to fill your social calendar, there are a host of activities both inside and outdoors geared towards all ages. Joining me now to tell us and give us a preview of those coming attractions is Jennifer Hance. She is the Community Engagement Coordinator with the Parks and Recreation Department. Hello, Jennifer. Always good to see you.
Yes, good morning. Thanks for having me.
Welcome back. So tell us about Lindley Summer Bash. We'll start with that. When is that taking place?
So Lindley Summer Bash will be held at Lindley Recreation Center on Saturday, May 24th from 1 to 4 p.m. And it's just a great way to kick off the summer. We're going to have bounce houses out there, water slides, water activities, food, games, and music. So it's really a great time for everyone in the family to come out and just really enjoy the warmer weather and getting ready for the summer months.
Okay, and that is taking place when?
Saturday, May 24th from 1 to 4 p.m. at Lindley Recreation Center.
Okay, gives people a great afternoon activity.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we'll shift over to the Bicentennial Garden.
Yes.
They will be hosting the World Promenade. What are some of the highlights of that event?
Yeah, so World Promenade is an event we do in partnership with Greensboro Beautiful, and it's really focusing on cultures throughout the world. So people will be able to come to the garden, walk through, hear different types of music, see different types of dance. We have all sorts of food vendors from around the world, as well as artisans and vendors that will be there. And it's just a really great afternoon to explore a beautiful garden, but also explore the really great culture that we have here in Greensboro.
Wonderful, wonderful. And we do value our diversity, and this is a great way to celebrate
Absolutely.
that. Now, some folks might want to get outdoors and enjoy the scenic view of our trails.
Yes.
How can they get involved with National Trails Day?
So National Trails Day happens on the first Saturday of June every year. So June 7th this year from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. We'll be out at Country Park and celebrating that day. We're going to have a ton of different activities, from trail walks to orienteering to VF will actually have some of their sponsored athletes out there that are going to talk with people about running and getting outside and being healthy. We'll have performances. The North Carolina Folk Festival, is actually partnering with us to get some musicians in there to perform. So it's a really great way just to get outside and explore all that Country Park has to offer, learn more about trails and how people can get out on them and enjoy, and then meet a lot of our community partners as well.
Okay, and that sounds like another day of fun that you can just block off that time. And Country Park is really beautiful, so
Absolutely
perfect
beautiful.
place for the trails. Now, if you play basketball, we want our basketball players to come out and show their talents. You're having the 2v2 Hoops and Community Block Party. Tell us about that, and where is it taking place?
So that is actually just up the parking lot from Country Park at Lewis Recreation Center, and they're happening on the same day.
Okay.
So that's from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. so people can actually come and make a whole day out of it. The 2 versus 2 is for 18 and up. People register. You can register with a partner, and we'll have a playoff round all the way down to the winner. And then we're going to have a DJ out there. We'll have the police grill team will be out there grilling up hamburgers and hot dogs. And it's just another great way for people to be outside in the summer, hang out with people and family and friends, and just have a good time and explore all that Parks and Recreation has to offer.
Oh, makes me want to be part of your department.
Come on over, we're fun.
Now, before we go, is there an admission fee for any of these events, and how can viewers get more details about this and all the other things happening this summer?
Yeah, so there's no admission fee for any of those events. They're all free for people to come out and enjoy. The easiest thing is to go to our website, gsoparksandrec.com, or follow us on social media. All of our handles are GSO Parks and Rec. So you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and we just highlight all that's coming up throughout the department.
Okay, well, Jennifer, always fun when you stop by and give us these updates on what's going on around town, and to kick off summer officially coming in June, so people have plenty of time to get all this on their calendar. Do come back and let us know what else is taking place and fun and fantastic in Parks and Recreation.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Stay tuned for some interesting and useful information about Greensboro as we tell you something about the city. That segment is coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. One way to stay informed about decisions that impact you and our city is by attending or tuning in to City Council meetings at 5:30 p.m. on the first and third Tuesday of the month. The fourth Tuesday is reserved for a meeting as needed. The City Council meetings take place in the Katie Dorsett Council Chamber on Level 2 of the Melvin Municipal Office Building located at 300 West Washington Street. The public is allowed in person, but only in a limited capacity. Those who choose not to be in the building can participate virtually. The Greensboro City Council meetings are broadcast right here on GTN. The meetings are also streamed live on the city's website and on Cablecast. To review the council meeting schedule and agendas, please visit the city's website. Here's an opportunity to learn a little something about the city. Pickleball, the nation's fastest growing sport, is making its mark on Tournament Town. The special event center will set the backdrop for the city's first USA Pickleball Golden Ticket Tournament taking place from May 28th to June 1st. This competition serves as a qualifier for the USA Pickleball National Championship happening this fall. It's expected to draw top athletes from around the country. The Greensboro Area Convention and Visitors Bureau invested in portable courts last year, positioning Greensboro as a top pickleball destination. CVB President and CEO Henry Fourier said this tournament puts Greensboro in the national stage once again and highlights our commitment to staying ahead of the game in the world of sports tourism. The portable pickleball courts are designed for indoor use, enabling Greensboro to host pickleball year-round no matter the weather. Mike Neely, CEO of USA Pickleball, said Greensboro has seen tremendous pickleball growth in recent years. Any city known as Tournament Town is where we want to be, and we look forward to welcoming athletes aiming for the national stage. The Convention and Visitors Bureau expects 1,200 athletes to compete in the event with a total attendance of 2,500. The tournament is expected to generate more than $2 million in economic impact for the community. Coming up after the break, we'll showcase our department spotlight, but first prepare to mark your calendars for the places to go and things to do on the town.
I'm Dave, and here are some special events happening this week on the town. Enjoy flying acrobats, gravity-defying stunts, fire breathers, stilt dancers, and the coolest clowns around when the Universal Circus returns to the Greensboro complex May 22nd through June 1st. The Universal Circus assembles the best international performers in a high-energy interactive spectacle under the big top tent next to the First Horizon Coliseum. Get tickets online at gsocomplex.com. The second of 3 Parks and Recreation Department family fishing programs this month is May 23rd at Lake Higgins. For $5, people of all ages can show up at the marina with nothing but their patience, as bait, poles, and chairs are provided for this catch and release program. Register online at greensboro-nc.gov. Two-time Grammy Award winner Peebo Bryson, the legendary voice of love, is back and performs May 23rd at the Tanger Center. With his feel-good music, this classic R&B artist takes you back in time with hits like Feel the Fire and Tonight I Celebrate My Love. Find tickets online at tangercenter.com. Get an early taste of summer on May 24th at the Lindley Summer Bash. This free event features a variety of activities, including a double water slide, inflatable games, sand art, and music. A food truck will also be on site, and an ice cream truck will offer a free treat to the first 35 people served. Learn more online at gsoparksandrec.com. Stay tuned to FYI Weekly for more happenings on the town.
Welcome back. The City of Greensboro has more than 20 departments and several divisions committed to serving you, our residents, and visitors. Let's go behind the scenes in our department spotlight. The Greensboro Transit Agency has added the Greensboro Farmers Curb Market to the Hopper Trolley's destination stops. On Wednesdays from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m., the Hopper will follow its normal route and serve the J. Douglas Gallion Depot, North Carolina A&T campus, and the Yanceyville Street Farmers Market. The free rides will provide access to more than 100 vendors of fresh food harvested with a 100-mile radius of Greensboro. In other trolley news, with the closing of Elm Street during the first Fridays and Saturdays of each month, a majority of the route between Carolyn Coleman Way and Revolution Mill remains the same. The trolley will follow a detour along Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, Lewis Street, West McGee, South Green, East Washington, and Davie Streets. A special connector vehicle serves as a bridge between the northern and southern service areas on both days from 12 p.m. to midnight. Temporary signage marks the detoured trolley stops. For more information about the Hopper Trolley, visit GTA's website. Coming up after the break is our Way to Go GSO shout out. Stay with us. As we draw to a close, we always want to end on a positive note with our Way to Go GSO shout out. This week's shout out goes to the City of Greensboro. The Greensboro Parks and Recreation Department hosted a first kick to celebrate the completed improvements at Field 2 at the Bryan Park Truist Soccer Complex. The event included the official opening of 2 new AstroTurf fields along with showcasing the new lighting on 6 fields. These upgrades were made possible with support from the Joseph M. Bryan Foundation. Parks and Recreation Department staff is accepting feedback on the draft master plan for future enhancements at Bryan Park. That concludes this edition of FYI Weekly, but you can easily stay connected to the latest city news by linking to us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Alexa users can subscribe to our 5-minute flash briefings, which airs on 90.1 FM, 100.7 FM, and 90.5 FM. Be sure to download both weekly podcasts, Talk City Greensboro and Talk City in Espanol, plus GTN is streaming on Cablecast. For all of us here at the City of Greensboro, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.